I'm Dana Denta, and you're watching FYI. All Hallows Eve isn't the only day to get your candy fix. There are plenty of places all over the area ready to give kids a real treat. Gallup Park was taken over by woodland wildlife as kids search for the mystery surrounding the Huron River.
This one is called Trick or Treat Paddle. So basically kids and families come out, start paddling in the canoes and little boats as different volunteers come and give out candy.
Gallup is perfect for this event simply since it's so large, and this is one of the most used liveries in southeast Michigan.
These life-size creatures had plenty of Halloween delights for the kids braving the elements for that candy fix.
We have 12 stations throughout the river and on the banks just around the livery. And this is just a way for the community to come out, and it's totally free to trick or treat. We have people dressed as creatures, so we have some kangaroos out there. We have some, I think we saw an owl and a crow. We have some witches. But as for actual creatures, there are still some critters out there that you might encounter.
If they're a swamp monster, they'll be in the water. If they're birds like me, I'll start flapping my wings. And it's just a cute little way to have kids start a Halloween spirit out.
Stay tuned, and we'll be back with more in exactly 30 seconds. When our loved ones pass, their memory lives on with the people whose lives they touched. But what happens when those people pass on? The legacy created in life disappears, or has it? The Saline Rotary Club is bringing history to life during the Oakwood Cemetery Enactment Tour.
It's an opportunity to tell people about some of the people that were ancestors here. There were some very, very famous. You recognize their names. They're on streets. Other people might not have heard of, but still have an interesting story to tell.
We've invited people from the community and to listen to our stories of the people who used to live here in the 1850s.
This Saline Cemetery provides a rich history of the people who once walked the city's streets.
Callie was a teacher. She started teaching at 15, and she was in charge of the first primary district in Saline Union Schools. Students still go to that school to this day. No one really knows how she died. It's really a mystery. She died 2 days before her 18th birthday. Her family was planning a surprise birthday party before her 18th birthday. As fate would have it, her funeral was held on that day instead.
Levi was a person that had two great accomplishments. One, he made he bred a form of wheat, a variety, a hybrid of wheat that you can still buy today on the internet, which whatever that means. He also was the father of Frank Haynes, very famous photographer, and also not just an advocate for Yellowstone Park, but a person who went on to have a lot of very interesting adventures in Yellowstone Park, some that nearly cost him his life.
It gives an in-depth insight of what life was like around the 1800s in Saline. And you get to know a few of the people, and they're not just ordinary stones in the ground, there are actual people there.
We all love good eats on the grill and a warm campfire. But before you ignite those flames, there's some need-to-know safety info. Learn more in this month's City Roundup in 60.
Hi, my name is Mike Kennedy. I'm the fire chief for the Ann Arbor Fire Department, here today to talk about fire safety. We have a lot of information on the city website, a2gov.org/fire, for both grilling safety along with outdoor fireplace safety. For grilling safety, we recommend keeping grills at least 10 feet away from a structure. If you have hot coals, never throw them into the trash. That can cause a fire. And for outdoor fire safety, you can't have campfires in the city of Ann Arbor. They have to be 25 feet from a structure. You are also allowed to have portable fireplaces. Those have to be 15 feet from a structure. You need to make sure that they're tended at all times and they're completely extinguished before you leave. There's some additional guidance and requirements that are available on the city website. Please go there, check it out. If you have any other questions, please let us know. We're happy to answer.
This area is known for environmental stewardship, and one local institution specializes in celebrating the relationship between nature and humanity. Matthaei Botanical Gardens and Nichols Arboretum is like walking into another world where you can experience a love for plants and nature like no other venue year-round. Joining me is Alexis Ford, events coordinator for Matthaei Botanical Gardens. Welcome to the show, Alexis.
Hello, thank you for having me.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about, the destination, and how it can be enjoyed year round, how you should think about it in the winter months or the colder months as well.
Absolutely. So I work for Matthaei Botanical Gardens and Nichols Arboretum. That is actually two separate properties. Nichols Arboretum is over by U of M Hospital and is what most people consider a nice hike in the woods. We also encourage visitation in the fall. The color right now is amazing, all the trees changing. And then in the wintertime, a lovely winter walk. So be prepared for trails. They are not maintained in the winter. The visitation is open from dawn to dusk daily. And I would encourage anybody in the area, if you're a student or employee of the hospital, it is a great place to stop by, even just for 10, 15 minutes, get that nature prescription in, relax, and go back to your work day or your school day. And then I am actually physically located right now today at Matthaei Botanical Gardens. And we're at 1800 North Dixboro Road on the east side of Ann Arbor, near Dixboro. So that's roughly the intersection of Plymouth Road and Dixboro Road. And our hours are Tuesday through Sundays, 10 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. And we have a late day, and that is Wednesdays. Wednesdays we're open till 8 p.m. Just want to let everybody know that we are closed on Mondays, so that we can maintain our property. Now, again, we have a lot of walking trails over here at Matthaei. Those are also open dawn to dusk, but everything's changing colors. A perfect time to come visit. But the star of the show over at Matthaei is our conservatory, which is divided into 3 different rooms featuring plants from all around the world. This is a perfect place to come on a cold day and warm up, because you'll walk into our tropical house and it just 85 degrees, humid, beautiful ferns, beautiful, just like bromeliads and other tropical plants just filling the air, waterfall. It's a great place to come and relax, and a favorite destination of many folks in the Ann Arbor area for winter.
Do you find that Matthaei, the interior of it, changes with the seasons too, because you do have a lot of plants in there, or is that just something that you can sort of expect year round, what you're seeing on the inside?
So we have different things in bloom throughout the year in our tropical house, temperate house, and desert house. I don't know a perfect schedule of what's in bloom at any given time, but if you come in and ask our front desk, they'll definitely give you some highlights of the day.
Well, and I agree with you about right now is a great time to visit both locales, because like the colors of fall are definitely like, this is like the peak. We're in the peak right now. I was just driving around the city yesterday and I was like, oh, it looks amazing outside right now. So it's perfect timing for this. You guys hold events and stuff like that throughout the year. You have some that are coming up pretty quickly, actually. Why don't you tell us about, you have the pumpkin lantern and leaves event coming up. And why don't you tell us about the activities involved, when, and how to get tickets to it?
So great, and thank you for asking. So this weekend actually is the weekend for our annual youth event, Pumpkins, Lanterns, and Leaves. This event is now sold out as of yesterday. We do encourage people to look for tickets for that next year. It is either Friday or Saturday. It is 2 hours of activities, lights, pumpkins, magicians, shadow puppets in our Gaffield Children's Garden. But we encourage visitation to the Gaffield Children's Garden. It's open year-round on our regular open hours, 10 a.m. to 4:30, Tuesday through Sunday, and then till 8 on Wednesday nights. It is full of nature play activities, and looks beautiful year-round as well. And we know the kids like to get out. It's good to get them outside and run them around and let them have some playtime with our builder's garden and with our sandbox. We have our grower's garden that is coming into the final days of harvest. So look for those pumpkins tickets for next year. We are sold out for this year.
Well, it sounds like you need to get those tickets early because it sounds like an event that people just absolutely love and want to take part in. So another one that I think you guys have been doing for quite a few years now is the zombie run.
We're so excited about this. We had a 2-year hiatus. The last time we did it was in 2019, and we're ready to bring it back, bring the zombies back from the dead in Nichols Arboretum for a spooky fun run. It is a 5K in Nichols Arboretum. It takes place on Friday, October 21st. The run starts at 6 p.m., goes till around 7-ish, and then we'll do a raffle afterwards. So how this works is we got a lot of zombies that came out back from the undead in the Arb. They're wandering around, they're out and they're hungry and they're out for some blood. So we're looking for runners to brave the course, and our runners will get flag football belts that represent lives. So each flag is a life, and if you can make it out of the Arb, it's a 5K path through the Arb, lined with zombies. If you can make it out, you can get raffle tickets for prizes from great businesses in the Ann Arbor area, including Bivouac, MDN. We've got Balta Midnight and other wonderful businesses from the area that have donated prizes to us. Perks of this are you get a t-shirt, you get a medal, you get to run in the Arb, and it's starting to get dark. If it's going to be an overcast day, it's definitely going to be dark in there. It's going to be great fun.
Do you find that, as the last few years, we know zombies can be faster than they used to be. They used to be really slow, Are these zombies fast? Are they really coming for you?
Well, they're the shuffling variety, but they have a tendency to jump out from behind trees and in the grasses, and and I don't know where they're at. They could be anywhere.
So do you have to register for this in advance, or can you do it the day of as well?
We do encourage registering in advance. Actually, we have our early bird ticket prices right now through the end of the day on Sunday. Ticket prices are $35 or $30, a $5 discount for our Matthaei Nichols members. The prices will go up to $40 beginning Monday, the week of the race. And you can still register the day of the race. Just come on down to Nichols Arboretum, 1610 Washington Heights, between 5 and 6 p.m. on the 21st.
You guys also do guided walks too?
Yeah, so we are planning a number of guided walks this fall. Please visit our website or subscribe to our e-newsletter for updates and topics on those walks.
The other thing I noticed when I was looking at the website is that you do an art exhibit that lasts for a certain amount of time. Why don't you tell us about the current one that people can see and why they should come and check out the art exhibits?
So we are so fortunate to have some space where we can exhibit solo exhibiting artists. Right now, our artist is Linda J. Beeman. She is an artist who trained in Japan with the Mokuhanga block print style of watercolor art. And we have a number of her works in our visitor center at Matthaei Botanical Gardens. Again, that's 1800 North Dixboro Road. That exhibition runs through Sunday, November 20th. And we'd love to see folks out for the reception. The artist will be on site to talk about her work 2 to 4 p.m. on Saturday, November 19th. And speaking of exhibitions, we're going to be doing a community exhibit right after that. So we are currently looking for people to apply with their artwork to exhibit here at Matthaei.
Oh, nice. That'll be really cool to actually like submit and then see your artwork hanging there. I think that's like a really great idea. Are there any other events that you wanted to mention while I have you that are coming up throughout the year?
Yeah, so our theme for our, Thanksgiving through December winter exhibit is woven throughout, and the community art exhibit also ties into that theme. So we are, we'll love to see fiber artists submit for that. The apps are live and can be accessed on our website. There's no fee to apply. So we'd love to fill our visitor center here at Matthaei with art, specifically art that talks about, done in fibers, textiles, of course, photographers, painting, all that is welcome as well. The dates of our winter exhibit are November 26th through January 1st. We're going to have displays in the conservatory talking about plants that are used for fiber textiles or fiber arts, in the process of taking the conservatory plants and how you get a textile from them. It's going to be really interesting. We're always a hot spot for visitation that time of year. We're going to have our poinsettia displays out again, along with our Yule trees. I just want to remind people we do have a fee for photography in our conservatory at Matthaei. Please visit our website for more information on group photography.
When I was doing a little research, I found it interesting that you mentioned on the website that instead of like a lot of people that garden in their homes, they cut their plants down for the season, but Matthaei and the Arb actually leave their plants for the animals to sort of live off of. And I was like thinking, is this like a good thing to do all around? But like, can you talk about that a little bit more about not like feeling the need to just like cut down everything and sort of leaving stuff? And even, it's the season. So I was thinking about like, when you have your pumpkins out and then you see the squirrels obviously love to eat the pumpkins as well. So it's just like that idea of sharing nature with nature.
So we at both Matthaei and Nichols Arboretum have a vested interest in planting native plants. Now, I'm not a horticulturist, but I do know that some of our beds that are non-natives, we do trim them back and put them to bed for the winter, put the beds to bed. So you'll see probably this weekend and next week, workers in the peony garden over at Nichols Arboretum cutting those the peonies back and getting them ready to sleep for the winter so they can come back up and be all beautiful at the end of next May. And you'll see people working in our gateway garden and perennial garden here at Matthaei Botanical Gardens doing that as well. Some of the native plants, I think that they're happy just to be. They're here in Michigan and they're ready to go. They're like, winter, bring it on.
Yeah.
I can't speak to other people's, specific gardens and landscapes, but if you have any questions, call a master gardener. There is a great hotline through the MSU Extension Master Gardener program, and we recommend people over there all the time.
Well, Alexis, before we go, why don't you tell people why they should visit this gem that's in the city year round?
Well, bloom time obviously is our most popular time of year, but getting out, getting the family out of doors in the off season is good for you too. You need that dose of nature. Whether it's a sunny day or a cold day in the conservatory, get some green in your life. Come on in the middle of the winter, get warm, see the tropical house. But get outdoors. It is so healthy. Studies have shown so much how getting outdoors boosts your energy, boosts your mood, and that all goes back to like good body health.
Well, I want to thank you for being a guest on the show.
Thank you so much for having me. It's been a delight.
For more on this and other programs, visit a2gov.org/CTN. Visit youtube.com/CTN Ann Arbor to see all that we have to offer. And remember to like, subscribe, and ring that notification. Thanks for watching, and tune in next time to FYI.